Do you think you have dementia?
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about time we turned our sights on something a bit more cerebral. So let's talk dementia. I mean, how many of you have walked into a room and forgotten why you're there?
Huh?
So, we've decided to dig into the big 5 warning signs of early dementia. And don't fret! We've also got some scientifically backed ways to reverse or treat them. Warning sign number 1, memory loss. This is when you start forgetting important dates or events.
I was born in...
You know, like your wife's birthday or the release date of the next Star Wars movie.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Both can end in disaster. But here's something interesting. A study from UCLA found that a simple 20-minute daily walk can boost brain function. Now, you might think walking is just for your legs and adorable puppies on Instagram, but no. A simple daily walk encourages the growth of new neurons, or brain cells. This process, called neurogenesis, primarily happens in the hippocampus, the brain's hotspot for learning and memory. So every time you lace up those sneakers, think of it as growing your brain's own tiny forest of knowledge. I mean, I'm all for that. Imagine, we're basically walking off our forgetfulness. But folks, let's not mistake this with running. You can't outrun dementia.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
As far as we know, it doesn't have legs. Sign number 2, trouble with planning or problem solving. Now, I know some people are already terrible at this, even without dementia. I mean, just look at the guy who planned Fire Festival.
Biggest event in a decade, I promise you.
That was a disaster. Absolute disaster.
But a study in the New England Journal of Medicine says puzzles like Sudoku can improve cognitive function. This is because they force the brain to create new neural pathways. In layman's terms, your brain is getting a gym membership. Puzzles activate our problem-solving faculties, lighting up neurons like a Times Square billboard. And here's the cool part. The more we challenge our brains, the more dendritic connections they form. These connections are basically neuron high fives. And the more high fives, the better your brain gets at processing information. Number 3, difficulty completing familiar tasks. This is when you forget how to use a microwave. Or worse, how to find the next episode on Netflix. But guess what? There's a study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition that suggests omega-3 fatty acids can help. Consuming omega-3 fatty acids aids in the formation of neuronal cell membranes. Think of them as the brain cell's skin. So, in essence, eating salmon is like giving your brain cells a spa day. Warning sign number 4, confusion with time or place. This is when you start showing up for a Zoom meeting at the office. Fortunately, the University of Sydney found mindfulness meditation can improve spatial navigation and orientation. So take a breath and zen your way to better brain health. Our brains have this GPS-like region called the hippocampus. Yeah, the same place where our neurons love to have a house party. Mindfulness meditation, according to research, increases the volume and density of the hippocampus. This means more cells and more connections, making your brain a more efficient navigator. And lastly, sign number 5. Trouble understanding visual images and spatial relationships. That's when you can't figure out how to parallel park anymore. Or you think Kim Kardashian's latest Instagram post makes sense. But there's hope! A study in the Journal of Neuroscience says that exercise and a healthy diet can help. Regular physical exercise increases blood flow to the brain and promotes the growth of new neurons. A healthy diet reduces inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 major factors contributing to neuron damage. So it's a tag team effort in the wrestling ring against dementia. Now, folks, it's easy to joke about this stuff, but remember, it's important to consult your doctor before starting any new health routine. And let's not forget, it's possible to reverse or even prevent dementia if we take the right steps. But folks, take it from me, those steps better not lead you into the wrong room. Am I right? And remember, let's keep our brains sharper than a Kardashian contour. We'll see you in the next video.